it's pouring rain, so the audio is probably going to be hit or miss. So anyways, after posting the mid-pond video, it's obvious, hell, there are some of you interested in what I have going on. So in general, like with this car here, show you guys, this is what I've had going on the last week or two. It's an 850 cert drag cage, or 8-point drag cage. This is a 2013 or 14 s197. So anyway, from my understanding, it's going to get a twin turboed Coyote, 1,000 horsepower car. Already got the parachute mount. So with this is was my first full cage. I built a half cage in my s197. I did a tube front, stuff like that. I've been welding 3-4 years now. So anyways, I had a guy that I know reach out to me about doing a cage in a car for his buddy, and I was like, yeah, at first I more or less was I didn't really know what I was going to do, but after my wife and I talked about it, and we both felt like this would be a step in the right direction for what I'm looking to do more of. When I quit my job 2 years ago, I just had a mechanic shop. I just did mechanic work. That's it. I did it for like a local car lot, and that did great for 6-7 months. I still do work. I have a mechanic that still does work, but I don't do mechanic work anymore, and I think he's getting ready maybe to move or do another job or something. And I'm not really looking to continue with the mechanic stuff. So with all that said, my original business was R&R Motorsports, and that's still my business overall. However, I bought the trademark for the Mustang Factory with that business, and I changed my do business as name to the Mustang Factory. So going forward, for me anyway, it's pretty much going to be about Mustangs, fixing them, selling them, parting them out, driving them, building them, doing customer work, that kind of stuff. At some point, I do intend to get into, hopefully tuning them, all that. Not yet. I'm gonna, finish building one of my cars and learn more on that. But anyway, I was at the point skill-wise where, aside from taking more time than probably what somebody who does this all the time does, this is I'm very happy with this cage. So I was gonna take a minute and show it to you guys, and maybe throw a little time lapse in here. But going forward, which two, you guys could just leave a comment or whatnot if you agree. I think you do, after we just posted the mid-pond video, and I've had for no bigger of a channel than I am, I love having the engagement. I like talking to the people who are interested in this stuff. And what it's looking like is you guys are wanting more and more of this type of content. So from here on out, that's what I'm gonna focus on doing better, even if it takes me a little bit more time to set up and video what I'm doing. That's kind of like my plan from here forward. So even if it is a customer car, if it's my car, what have you, I do intend to video it. I'm going to upgrade my camera, some stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just finishing up welding the door bars here. I just welded the other side over there. All I got to do is finish weld these and add the down bars from here to the firewall, and it'll be done. So it's really tight. It's a Mike Thomas Fab cage, but I got it in here as tight as I could get it. It even, you'll even see here, it's touching the door card. And yeah, over time that'll add, but it's cool to have a street car and all that, and keep the interior, but safety is, in my opinion, the most important part. But this is going to be a fast car, so something like a little bit of scuff on the door card or whatnot to keep the cage as tight to the door as I could get it. That's something I was willing to give up. But I don't have any interior panels in my car. I didn't do the cage, but my A-pillar roll cage bars were welded to the A-pillar.
bunch of stickers on there, not too bad. You gonna keep them in order?
All right. Anyway, so I spent another 12 hours out here today. I finished the roll cage. It's an 8-point, 850 cert, NHRA spec, Docal tube R8. But it's in here super tight. It's got the swing outs. And it actually is going to go behind the dash bar. But yeah. Really doesn't bind right there. It's perfect. Fits nice and flush too. What you think, bud? It's cool. You ready to build one of these? But yeah, anyway, I just figured, I think I got a little bit of time lapse welding up finish welding the swing outs. But aside from that, that's about it. But from here on out, that's like I was saying earlier in the video, I'll go ahead and try to do more, I guess, more video and of day-to-day stuff like I do, because there's a lot of times, like even if I'm just piddling or something, I'm still, you know, doing something in this realm of, you know, just to do with cars, you know, whether it's working on the EcoBoost stuff or you know, fabrication on the s197. You know, I have my own projects around here too that when I do have some free time, I get on those. But the last few weeks I've been super busy, so I'm actually going to take a break this weekend, and Tuesday I'm heading to North Carolina to pick up a 2012 California Special car, and we're going to spend 2 days up there. So that'll probably be the next video to come, and it'll be us going to get the car and stuff, and then of course I'll do a little series, I guess. Not a series, but a video on the car. It's 3 a.m. on a Tuesday, and I took my son fishing yesterday, and by the time I got home last night, I usually go to bed early and get up early. I was a little too tired to get out here and work on this piece of junk. But I'm just kidding. It's been a great truck, 300,000 miles. So what I'm doing right now is placing the track bar ball joint right there. It was just replaced last year. This time I took the truck over past Atlanta. A lot of those bridges were giving it death wobble, which is kind of sketchy, especially at, you know, 75, 80 miles an hour. I've also had a leaking radiator on this thing for a few months, and I just keep adding water to it, which is terrible, I know, but that's fine. I'm going to toss the radiator out of that bus I bought in here, go ahead and fill it up with antifreeze and all that, and get this ball joint replaced. And we're going to be leaving here as soon as I get that done to head to North Carolina, and we're picking up a 2012 California Special car. I've already got the engine built. Just a Gen 1, pretty much all new timing, not billet stuff. But so if I got to build oil pump gears and crank sprocket in that motor, but it's all brand new OEM guides and chains and whatnot. I got a transmission for it also. There's a Gen 2 MTS. I got a drive shaft, computer harness, etc. Only thing I think I need is a clutch and a intake manifold. So we'll get that car up and done, and hopefully it'll be for sale for too long. It's a pretty nice California Special car, like I said. Really the only issue it's gonna have is the title's gonna say it's an auto, and I'm manual swapping it just because that's what I have laying around. So we'll get you guys updated on the trip, kind of video when we get there and stuff, and we're gonna stay at the Great Wolf Lodge for 2 days also. So yeah, I'll get back with you guys later. It's 4:22, same day. Been up since 2 a.m. Got the truck fixed though, it's all good. We made it to Charlotte, North Carolina, to the Great Wolf Lodge. Dude, we normally take the kids to the one over near us in LaGrange, We've also stopped at like Wilderness at the Smokies. It's similar, more or less, just a big hotel, full water park, that kind of stuff. So I think what we're gonna do, since we just got here today, we're about to check in our room, go ahead and, you know, start doing the activities, whatnot. And I think I'm actually gonna pick the Mustang up Thursday when I'm leaving. So we're gonna stay tonight, tomorrow night, and then leave Thursday. So it's looking like I'm gonna end up picking the car up Thursday, and just head home from there. So I still need to, we still gotta carry our stuff in. So yeah, I'll video a little bit of the inside later, after we've got settled and stuff, and talk to you guys later. What we doing? Tell me, look at me. Look, sis, what we doing? Brayden, what we doing? We're going to go over there to Bass Pro Shops one day and look at some fishing stuff, ain't we?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Great Light Summer Camping. Good evening, Rainbow Flies. I'm the host, AP, and my friends, yes, Haley and Jules. Yes,
We were at the hotel last night. Why you don't want to be on? And I was like, look, I think RTR is, you know, not far. Well, we ended up being 10 minutes down the road from the RTR last. It's FD this weekend, so doubt anybody's here. But it says they open, you know, at 9. But either way, we had to ride by and check this out. It is. Man, this is cool. Can't really see video, but man. What y'all think, kids? Is this cool, Rain? We'll have to get out and take a picture by it, won't we? It's just kind of back here tucked in by itself, ain't it? At 7 a.m. on Thursday, we just got up, we checked out of the hotel, and we were getting ready to leave Concord and head about 50 minutes over to Statesville to pick up a, which if, you know, this video, I think I've already said it, but a 2012 California Special car. The deal with that is, so it's an automatic, or was an automatic, it's a shell, 2012 California Special, clean title, etc. At home, or at the shop, I've already got a Gem 1 Coyote that has billet oil pump gears, timing guides. That one don't have timing guides, it's just stock timing. But billet oil pump gears, billet crank sprocket. It is a new timing set, GT500 valve covers, but I have a security deleted manual PCM, and I have an MT82 there. So it was an auto car, but it's going to get a manual. And that car will be finished hopefully the next few weeks and up for sale. And I guess I'll update you guys when we get there. I'll do like a little walk around or whatnot. So I finally ended up getting the California Special off the trailer. So the steering column's locked. So like the easiest route, what I kind of decided to do is just go ahead for now, for my sake, is swap another steering column in the car. Mainly just because I already have a key for that and stuff, and I want to get this cleaned up. Unfortunately, like when you pull a motor out of one of these cars, unless you hook the computer and all that back up, the windows won't roll up. So it did, you know, they did have the windows taped shut on it. But it's a good looking, clean, I mean, you know, it's dirty, but it's clean California Special car. I'm just getting ready to put a column in it, put a computer in it, and hook power up so I can get the windows up. And we'll get the seats out, get it all detailed up. Like a little, I mean, these s197s have really grown on me. It's such a nice car, California Special. Be cool if it had a glass roof, but it just makes it heavier. I've been finishing up a couple little things on this, just exhaust. I have an appointment tomorrow to possibly sell this car. I wish the webinar would have went a little quicker on it, but you know, at some point I got to get my money out of it, and that's, you know, that's the route I'm choosing to go at this moment. I have too many opportunities to go pick up cars like this that are clean, straight bodies, you know, relatively easy to fix for me anyway. So figured what's best is get my money out of this thing and go buy like two more. So that seems to be, for me anyway, that seems to be the best routes to go, because I can get these cars turned around in a week, you know, a couple weeks, depending on how bad they are. Like if I still didn't have to order a couple of things for this California Special, I mean, I could have it running probably in 2 days. So, and I mean, I have most everything here for it, but I'll pull some of the dash out and get ready to get it cleaned up. Update you guys along the way, maybe throw some time lapse in there. Works, radio works, windows roll up and down. I don't know about the seat warmers, but hell, for the most part, like, can't be too mad about that. I can communicate with a PCM, which tells me when I put the engine and all in here, I shouldn't have an issue at least getting it to turn over and fire off. There might be one or two little things going on that I got to troubleshoot. I won't know till I get it all together. But needless to say, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the results so far, just to have rolled it in here and spent maybe, you know, 45 minutes on the car. So I got a couple things to do today. I got to go pick up some of the diamond like friction rings for my EcoBoost. I got to pick up a check. Finished up a transmission job last week. Car lots only pay once a week, so I got a couple things around town to do. I'm pretty happy where I'm at on this car. Before I do all that, I may roll it out and go ahead and get it kind of washed off and pressure wash this old tape crap off. I'm gonna pull the interior and have my wife go ahead and shampoo it all and stuff. She, you know, she likes to help where she can, which to her, like detailing the car, interior, stuff like that, she's cool with it. So yeah, I'll just keep updating you guys as I move along on getting this thing, I guess. Hell, I'd almost call it restored at this point. But yeah, talk to you later. Alright, so good news. Was able to just use like an old power harness off of like an 05 car to power up the fuse box. Looks like this headlight bulb's bad. Hell, fuel pump works. We're just pumping gas into a bucket because this thing sat for about 2 years. But yeah, more or less, seems to me like, yeah, see, it's got the nice color changing dash, and then even windows coming up. Yeah, pretty excited about that. Next step will be, and all I did was swap the column and put my key in here. The security, so this was an auto car, and all I've got here are manual transmissions. So, and I just so happen to have a security deleted manual PCM. So more or less, this thing is going. The only light that may be on is the lock light flashing, and that's only because the security is totally deleted from the computer. So this thing is actually going to be a manual, you know, 5.0 car. I think I've got a little video putting it together. It's just a stock Gen 1 with billet oil pump gears and crank sprocket, GT500 valve covers, about 60,000 miles on that engine. And I hadn't decided yet. I have an MT82 here, and I also have a TR3150. So I may end up using the Tremec, simply because I've already got the clutch kit and everything for that, because I've accumulated all this stuff, and I was going to swap an 05. This car popped up. I was able to sell the 05, buy an 06 auto that I flipped, and more or less picked this car up for what I sold the 05 for. Granted, yeah, this needs a lot of work. I say a lot of work, it's a shell, but you know, you take a chance anytime you're buying something like this that sat for 2 years. The people bought it from auction and intended to manual swap it and build it. It was a father-son thing. Long story short, I believe they found another car that was already manual. I think some of the intricates in and outs as far as making the manual work and all that just was a little too much for them. And I just so happen to have the manual stuff for it, so that's what's going to go in it. Alright, it's about 6:30 in the morning on a Thursday. Me and Rayton got up with me this morning, and he's ready to get cracking on the California Special. You putting the steering shaft back in? Yeah, look, line it up on there, bud. You could line the socket up on that. Get on there at level. If you can. Let's see. Hold on, about to get there, try it there. There you go. I think that's tight enough. Now look. Now we're gonna have to put this bottom piece. Can you get that bottom one lined up on that? The bolt hole goes towards the little gouge in the bottom. All right. hooking the steering shaft and all back up, so we could go ahead and turn the wheels and all, because it is kind of a pain pushing these cars out, man. So what I'm gonna do is hook my truck up. Rayden's gonna help me with the steering, ain't you? And we're gonna get this thing out there, get it pressure washed out, get the interior out, go ahead more or less just get it detailed up today. I've got the engine ready to go over there, transmission's here, clutch. I have pretty much everything. I think I need to order intake manifold for it. And it's looking like this weekend we might be going to pick up another S197, so we'll have to update you guys on that too. What you doing over there, boy? You getting the chain out? Good job, dude. Now what we got to do to this thing? Got to work on it. We're going to clean it first. Getting the old tape residue off took a while. But it looks pretty good now. Have to look for some California Special side scoops for it, because those were robbed, I guess. Now I'm about to get on cleaning this engine bay, which is pretty dirty from sitting. I do at least like tape up my computer connectors, and then that AC line was open. Did just go ahead and at least put, you know, little baggies on it. And for stuff like this, I actually like using like a lye, you know, caustic soda based degreaser. Now that stuff will damage paint. I dilute it, and of course, just for some of that, like a car like this that's been sitting, some of that stuff's ground in. A pressure washer's not going to get it off. So I mean, I wouldn't clean my car every time with it, but for like the initial getting it cleaned up, as long as you don't let it sit too long and you dilute it all right, it seems to it comes off pretty well, and it doesn't do it doesn't really make the paint or clear run or anything like that. Now if you let it sit, or if it's full strength, yeah, you're probably going to eat through the metal. But from what I've found, the caustic based degreasers, man, they just do so much better on actually getting shit off. So yeah, it's going pretty quick. Once it's cleaned up, we'll get the inside cleaned up and all that. Yeah, go from there.